Hey.
Welcome to Two Old Queers Tarot.
Yes, full moon eclipse edition.
Lots of stuff going on. Just crazy stuff. Hello, March.
Yes.
My father's birthday was yesterday. He's passed now for almost 10 years. But yeah.
He was a Pisces. Did he cry a lot?
Not very often. No.
Big emotions?
Strong silent type, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not very Piscean.
No, not really. Pretty stalwart.
Yeah.
But if he did cry, it was pretty serious.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those Pisces tears all stuck in there.
Yeah. But welcome everybody. It is what is the special moon tonight? It's the
I thought it was bare moon. Well,
moon?
it's a eclipse on a full moon.
Wow.
So they're calling it a red moon, so the moon will turn red. I thought it was a bare moon, but I've also heard it's a worm moon, which means the worms are coming out, but that also means that the bears are coming out. But yeah, so it's, emerging. We've been sequestered and now we're erupting from the ground.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got a lovely lady tonight.
We have two humans.
Two humans that are we're going to be reading tonight.
Yes.
And we are asking them to provide us with questions that they're looking for in the universe.
Yes.
And I will do my circle card reading, which was a deck of cards that a friend of mine built called The Circle.
And I will be using from my deck, and I met one of my goals today. My goal was to get my deck on all of the continents. And someone ordered my deck from Africa today. So all that's left is Antarctica. If anybody knows, I will give someone a deck.
Wow.
They are on their way to Antarctica.
Oh.
And then my deck will be on all the continents.
You will be everywhere.
Take that, world.
So our first victim tonight is Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
And we're visiting her. Is this your room, Jenny, that we're seeing?
It's my bedroom.
Oh, her inner sanctum.
Yes.
Nice.
No wonder I keep picking the lovers.
Nobody's allowed to come in.
No one's allowed to come in right now. It's her safe space.
So,
nice.
Do you have a question that you're ready to share with us?
I've never done this before, so I guess my question is, my dad passed away this past summer, and I miss him, and I just wondering what that guy's doing wherever he is. I don't know how. That's not really a question, though.
No, it's fine. You're kind of just checking to see if he's around, or if you're just you want some validation from him.
Yeah.
We did this on the night of my mother's passing last August.
Yes, with no warning. Yes.
No warning.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did it and just asked her to come forward in the cards, and then I actually read it to her during her eulogy, and the results were lovely, and it was very nice. It was very grounding for me. So
yeah, and I'm tortured by my mother's ghost. So between the two of us,
yeah.
There was a kitchen fire, so my mom shows up in random fires like you would not believe in.
Wow.
Is that how she died?
No.
Oh.
Well, no. A rag that I used in the toaster caught on fire recently. So we all survived. Yeah, it's dramatic. It's so dramatic that when a bunch of them happened together, and I told my very, very Catholic friend in upstate New York, she was like, "I'm praying to Mother Mary right now. I'm praying for you." So between us, we understand the presence of parents.
Yeah.
After they
So let's see what your dad is feeling, and if he's around you, and kind of, some feelings about him. The way that I pull these cards, these are an 8-card pull. They're kind of more feely, touchy kind of cards, where Rebecca's is more traditional, but in a more artistic way of doing it, rather than the original, very kind of staunch way of doing tarot cards. So it makes it nice. So I'm going to start cutting the deck, and then you just tell me when to stop, and I pull from the top of that.
Stop.
All right, right there.
Okay. Here we are.
1, 2. And I've also pulled out crystals as far as what I've kind of been feeling tonight.
Mm-hmm. Heavy
I've got
on the
a
aqua
lot
turquoise.
of crystals that are just because the world is in such turmoil right
Yeah,
now.
how do we protect our space? I brought out my massive snake candle that I bought in LA that I've never burned.
Oh, cute.
It's very serious. Maybe I need to burn it.
Yep, that's it. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Endings is your top card. Then we go to Signal. Then we go to Intuition. Then we go to Sorrow. Then we go to Journey. And then we see Justice. And we see Flow. And then Surrender.
What did he do for work?
He owned a wine shop in Seattle.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he owned a French restaurant many years ago.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were close?
Yeah, we were pretty close. We weren't like really close, but yes, in the last 10 years we got closer
Good.
because I had to squeeze a "I love you" out of him. So I finally was able. It took me a while, but it got there.
Wow. Okay.
So he liked to people to be around and have a good time.
Yes, he did. He did. Yeah.
And were you part of that good time, or was it just kind of an effort to make that work between
No,
you two?
I was part of that good time. Yeah,
Okay.
in the last 10 years, yeah, I was a part of the good time.
Okay.
The only thing, was his spouse sometimes made it hard, but we were there for him
Okay.
because we love him. So we put up with it because we love him.
Yes. And you make certain
Yes.
sacrifices
Yes.
for.
Been there.
Yeah.
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 So let's read what these are saying. I'm looking at it. It says to me that it was a good ending. That you've gone through some sorrow. You're going through a journey of kind of self-discovery currently, and figuring out where the justice is and the leaving of the situation. But you're finding your new flow, and you're surrendering to the new way of your life without him. But it's not a bad way of doing it. You're just seeing the progression, and he's affected your life and helped you grow in ways, and hopefully left you in a better situation. As parents should do, ideally. So, and as hard a relationship that my mother gave me, she did leave me in a much better situation. So, hopefully it was the same for you too. So, ending in the first position, which is focus. This is what they say there. Completing a cycle. This chapter is at a close. New opportunities await you, and welcome this change. Signal in the desire position. Listening well. Your desire to know requires that you listen and then act. Constantly asking the same question without acting on the answer causes guidance overload, and nothing happens.
That's so on the mark,
Oh, yeah?
to be honest. Yeah.
And why do you say that?
Because my stepmom was always like a wall between us. And now I don't have to deal with her anymore. Because we decided we did enough. We did it for our father and for my brothers, my siblings, and we did enough. And I actually just said the other day that I feel a big weight off my shoulders, is that I don't have to go over there anymore. I literally said that. Yeah.
Wow. Good.
Yeah, and there's ways now that your relationship with him can be more direct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we have intuition. And that's in the outside influences position. Ignoring criticism. Do what you know to be right and ignore the criticism of others. As long as your heart is in the right place, criticism can be viewed as a self-serving hot air.
Yeah, and hopefully you don't have to deal with that criticism.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Mm-mm.
Sorrow in the inner dialogue position. Letting go. You are punishing yourself for past imperfections. Accept the lesson and move forward. Lingering in sorrow and regret serves no one. Moving forward from this.
Yeah.
Then the journey. Journey is in the challenges position. Traveling directions. Your life journey may be shared at times, but realize that following someone else's path is not a substitute for discovering your own direction. And then justice on the insight position. Weighing your options. You have a choice. Whether you choose to exercise insight or not is up to you.
That sounds right.
Okay.
I have to make the decision.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly made it.
Yeah.
Flow is in the meditation position. Floating along. Cease your relentless struggle to swim against the current. There is much to be gained from gently floating.
I like the way that sounds.
And move forward. Yeah. And then you have surrender. Surrender is in the resolution position. Following your guide. There is grace in surrender. Following the guidance of the universe with simple trust is an exceptional experience. Surrender your doubts.
Wow.
And perhaps use your relationship with your father to kind of use him as a guide now.
Yeah, I will.
Well, and
That's awesome.
I think that when the question is like, is he here? I think it's interesting to just say, like, how can I see that he's here? So,
Yeah.
like, with my mom was allergic to bees, and since she's passed, I get bees, like, I get bees inside the house when I don't even know how, or like
Oh, wow.
bees sitting on the threshold, and I've just started to say, like, okay, that's her, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for me, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. For me, she's here when
Yeah.
that happens.
And that simple sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
That
lovely.
was fun.
So, do you have this huge mirror from your mother's house?
Yes.
And we're looking right at it.
Yes.
How do you sense her in that mirror?
Well, that mirror has a whole other story in itself. That was not originally going to be given to me.
Oh.
I made an effort because I knew that goes with the bed in my room. That's her it's my great grandmother's mirror that goes with the bed. I was given the bed because it was a single bed, or it's a full-size bed, and my grandparents did not want to sleep in a bed together. They only had single beds. So it was always in a pile of wood until I came and took it, put the bed together and said, oh my God, this is an amazing bed. And then the mirror was just pieces of wood. And Mom had it restored and put a new mirror into it and things like that. And she was going to give it to one of our cousins. But, and then I kept saying, that's not going to happen. But, because at the end I just was able to just like say, no, you don't get it, it's mine. So
Interesting. There's a lot of
so
work.
she didn't necessarily want me to have it.
Okay.
But
All
I
right
took
then.
it anyway because
Well.
it goes with the bed. So
There you go. And like for me, one of the craziest things that came out of this, me and my 22-year-old cleared out my mom's house, and she had an outrageous jewelry collection. She had this irreplaceable Mexican silver choker from Mexico in the 70s, and my kid wears it every day.
Wow.
And so every time I see them, I'm like, it's just like so amazing that it's having this second life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you never know what's going to be the object. Yeah. All right. So my deck's totally different. I'm going to do a 3-card pull for you. This is much more typical. These cards all relate to the 78 cards of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So let me know when I should stop cutting cards.
Okay. Now.
Okay. Let's see what happens. So this can be a past, present, future, but since we're thinking about someone so specific, I'm curious if it'll be your energy or his energy that'll come through. 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups is about moving on. And I made it so that each person has 4 cups within them. So, you know, when somebody leaves, they kind of take some energy with them, and our memories are the ways that keep that alive. So I'm going to guess that's the interpretation of that one. Oh, the Empress. So then we've got the Empress, which is about female power and having everything that you need. So this is in the Major Arcana series. The Major Arcana starts with 0. So this is the 3rd character that the first character meets. So the first character is the Fool. First they meet the Magician, then they meet the High Priestess, and then they meet this person. And so that's that really wise feminine force within all of us. And then we have Ace of Cups, which is compassion. So Spellbound Sky down in Palm Springs, Martin from there calls this card the orgasm of the universe. So if you were able to feel all of the joy out of this story, so we kind of start with a kind of a mixed card. It could be regret, it could be moving on. Then we get this feminine power energy, and then we get just run to the joy. That's what I've been saying lately to my clients. Like, run if you see it. Don't avoid it. Go towards it. Yeah. So I would say whatever brought your father joy, or you and your father together, like go do that thing. I don't know, invite everyone over for French onion soup. I don't know what it is.
It kind of feels like
I think what it means is we need to play bocce balls.
Oh, was that his favorite?
He has a bag. He's had this bag for millions of years with the old bocce balls. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, my stepmom won't give me anything. So when she told me my father didn't bequeath me anything at all, she told me that like 5 times or more. And so I've been in the back of my head, sometimes I think about like playing bocce ball. It was always something we always did in the backyard or at a park or something like that. So now I'm gonna like kind of look into that and see where that bag of bocce balls is.
Or find a vintage one of your own that you can create your own memories with.
Yeah,
on your very own. Just remove her out of the picture and just go enjoy it yourself.
Yeah,
just do it myself. Yeah, and that makes sense.
There's a court up on Jefferson at the golf course there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lawn.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's a lawn bowling court up there. So someone up there should be able to tell you where to find a bocce ball set.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that helps. Does that sound good?
It does help. It was very nice. Thank you. I enjoyed it very much.
We're very kind.
It was cool.
The old queers.
And I will type up the results of mine and then send you the pictures of everything in the mail via my vintage typewriter, and it'll be at your house in a couple of weeks. When I finally get around to it. But I get them done in a month. It gets done in the month. So yeah.
Do I stay on while Christopher does his?
Well, Christopher's not doing it.
No, it's Christy is next. Christy Bingham. I'm just hanging around doing administrative stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
But
right.
thank
Well,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thanks for waiting for me.
Oh, yeah,
course.
safety
Thank you
first.
for being
Okay.
you.
Here,
Bye.
here
Bye-bye.
at 2 Queers Gotera, we will not do a phone session with you.
No,
on
not
the
too
road.
I know.
All right.
Did we get pictures of everything before? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is so interesting. Cups, major arcana cups.
Can you move your hands real quick? Ooh, I'm just gonna make sure that
We've never
just
gotten
because
Starro.
I want them to.
No.
They were like this.
Was it like this?
Yes.
I'll do one more.
This way is correct.
This is how it was.
Is
This
that
is
the
my
way-
problem
is
with
that
having
the
a
way it was?
photographic memory.
Recording in progress.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, Zoom user.
Zoom user number 2.
Hello.
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 Nice glasses.
Why, thank you.
Oh, they are very
I could
nice.
say the same to you.
Thank you very much. I was just at Costco today getting 2 new pairs of glasses.
Oh, is that where you had your eye
This-
exam?
No, I had it at the diabetic specialist.
Oh,
I had to get the real deal.
the real deal.
They might be able to do it there, but
They did. Mine is at Globe.
okay.
Gotta go and get mine done.
But the spots that were there 2 weeks ago are not there anymore.
Oh, that's good.
I know. I was like,
That's good. Yeah.
praise.
Spots are good.
Yes.
Not to have.
Yes. Don't want spots in the back of your eye.
No.
No.
I buy these online.
Zanny or somewhere else.
Yep.
Yeah.
I go through Zenny. Yeah, they have a special tint that I like to use when it's like super bright that helps with migraines.
Oh, nice.
That's the pink
Yeah.
tint. Yeah, I can see it.
Yep, the FL41s.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not what these are. These
Okay.
are actually pink for another different type of lens. Yeah, I guess they're really into pink over at Zenny.
Yeah, these are also Zanny from the children's section.
Nice. Oh, perfect.
Cute.
I love it.
Because I'm so tiny.
Now that you think about it, I could probably do that. Like, because I'll put in like all of my information at Zenny, and they'll be like, "Sorry, these lenses are too big for you."
I know. They were really on me at Costco. They were like, so all of the glasses at Costco, it has a number on them, and I'm a 50 or under. So I was looking at the 54s, and they're like, they wouldn't. No, they would not let me do it.
Why? Because they're just too thick or
Too
thin?
big.
Too big.
Oh.
Too big for
Yeah.
my teeny tiny head.
Oh.
Too large.
See, and I have a huge head, so I have to get bigger glasses. These have been sized at least 4 times, and the only reason they fit is because someone sat on them and they went off to the side. And so they now fit great. Because I've got a very wide head. Or, I get inflated.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Well, there was a while when, oh my God, what's that show? That Schitt's Creek was on, and I was obsessed
Yes.
with David's glasses because he wore huge glasses.
Around, yeah.
And I got a pair like that, and I couldn't see out of them, and we had to send them back. And she was like, "I'm so
Oh, no.
sorry. I should have sized these better on your face. You can't wear glasses that are that big."
Oops.
Bummer.
Yeah, but whatever. I find a new way.
Oh,
All right, we've lost her.
we've lost her.
Uh-oh.
We hear you. We just
hear you.
don't. We
Can
don't
you
hear
see us?
Interesting.
Can you see us?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. All right. We'll be shuffling the deck and thinking about things.
Meanwhile, think of a question
Yes.
that you want to ask the universe.
Mhm.
And it can be as general as the last querent was asking if she had just lost her father and if he's around.
Yeah,
and,
listened in. Yeah, that was nice.
That was kind
yeah.
of cool. So, what
Yeah.
kind of general question would you like to ask the universe tonight?
Yeah, so I think mine, it's a little bit more in the present. A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with some kind of serious health stuff, and I really had to focus on like the medical aspect of the journey and, how my health is doing. And I'm wondering, what does the universe or what do the spirits want me to know about what I'm going through with all of this, all of the medication adjustments and lab work that I have to get, and all the seeing, all these doctors every 2 to 3 months. Like, what's the more spiritual aspect of this that I might be missing?
That's the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'm going to cut the cards. You tell me when you want me to stop, and I'll pull from the top of that.
Stop.
Right there. And we do an 8-card pull. This is the circle created by a friend of mine. 2.
Like a spiritual pizza.
4.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let us all have more spiritual pizza.
I agree. 6.
And in fact, if we could just give out spiritual pizza, maybe things
Yes.
would resolve.
Yes.
Free toppings on the spiritual pizza.
Free toppings and crazy bread.
And you don't even have to
Yes.
ask.
We'll
You
throw
don't
in
even
a
have to help
drink.
me move to get it.
Nope.
Yeah.
And throw in a drink and tiramisu at the end.
All right. Our first card is celebration. That's nice.
Okay.
That's a very positive. Then we have signal.
Again, in the same place.
Yeah, from the last one. Then we have procrastination. Okay.
Calling me out right up front.
Direction. Then we have sorrow.
Again.
Interesting. And I was shuffling that a lot.
I know. I don't blame
Yeah.
you.
Strength.
It's the cards.
Then we have friction, but it shows a violin, which I always enjoy the friction one because with friction you create beauty. And then mystery at the end. I don't know if we're going to get a clear answer on this one.
That seems all over the place.
But yeah, they're like, so in this deck, there's the Major Arcana series, and Arcana means mystery. So Major Arcana means major mysteries. So, and this process has been used for centuries to look into major mysteries, and you have a major mystery. So let's see what
All right, so let's see what the book says about all these in these
what
positions.
is revealed.
Celebration is in the focus position. And then just call out anything that comes to your mind when we're reading these out.
Okay.
Celebrating life. Each day brings a new reason to celebrate. The more you appreciate your good fortune, the more good fortune you will attract.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess, it's pretty much how I have to treat every day with this condition. Like, some days I'm going to be or have more energy and have more capabilities than other days. And, when I do have that capability, when I'm able to get to the office without, any issues right in the morning, I do feel a little bit of a victory.
There you go. We've got signal in the desire position. Listening well. Your desire to know requires that you listen and then act. Constantly asking the same question without acting on the answer causes guidance overload, and nothing happens.
Yeah, that's a big part of medication and treatment plans is I go on a medication and then 2 months later I get some blood work and then, we see how the needle moves and then, rinse and repeat. That's basically all that treating an illness is.
And then ideally you have a good attitude about it through the whole thing, and it ideally moves the
try.
needle better towards another successful kind of outcome.
You try.
Yeah, you try. Procrastination.
Which is the sad little flower all by itself.
It grew last.
Yeah. Procrastination is in the outside influences position. Feeling the stress. You may feel your progress is being delayed due to the inability of someone else to get the job done. Take heart. Your current situation will soon resolve itself and you will once again be moving ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it's based on someone. I think it's the condition because it's an autoimmune disease. So it's going to have, different roadblocks on different days. And it definitely makes me feel as though I'm stalled and procrastinating. It definitely makes me procrastinate.
Yeah. Do you have a pet name for your illness?
No, I actually haven't thought of one yet. I'll have to give that some thought.
Okay.
Direction in your inner dialogue position. Listening deeply. The answer is inside you and the direction is clear. Follow your inner compass.
I guess it's making sure north is actually north on my inner compass. Sometimes you feel like the direction is off balance and doesn't necessarily make sense, especially when you're in the thick of what you're dealing with.
Yeah, one of my clients calls her cluster of things. She calls it the lady disease.
Okay.
And, you know, all of the countless doctors that she's been to.
Yeah.
The way that she is the expert, you know, like she.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And
The first word that comes to mind is behemoth for me.
yeah. I think knowing that behemoth that's like ever present is such a factor in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorrow in your challenges position. Experiencing emotions. Joy can lead to sorrow, and sorrow can lead to joy. Emotions are a source of information. You are not your feelings. Learn from sorrow as you learn from joy.
I think one big factor that's been humbling for me in all of this, that's led between the sorrow and the joy, is the vulnerability that's been forced from all of this. You know, you feel strong for being able to admit the things you have to admit, and then you feel sorrow for the roadblocks that you actually face. Like, it's one thing to have to admit them, but it's another thing to have to actually live them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I am teaching a 15-week course on human sexuality for Yeshiva University this quarter. Every week is a different topic, and last week's topic was disability justice. And I went through all of my disability justice heroes with them. So do you have a disability justice hero?
A disability justice hero. You know, I've only had this condition for like a year and a half. So I'm still getting used to it, and I'm still learning about, you know, how these disabilities affect us. The first thing that I think of when you say that is honestly the people in the group home that my mom worked in when I was a kid. You know, they were the ones who taught me what it was like to live and work and be amongst people with disabilities of all kinds, mental and physical. So I don't know that I think of one person for that quite yet. I think it's more of just a cluster of people who've been the influence for how I'm able to see and try and consider disabilities within others.
Have you ever seen the article Sick Women Syndrome?
No.
Okay. If there's one thing that comes out of the reading tonight, it's check that article out.
I will check that out. Okay.
Then we've got strength in the insight position. Finding strength. Tap into your reserve, your core of strength. You have the capability you have not realized. Much is possible when you find your power.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the other end of this, right? Like, between finding all the joy and sorrow, you have to find your strength in all of this. And part of having, you know, all of these conditions is acknowledging your weaknesses, and for all of your weaknesses, you're going to find your strengths.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're tested all the time.
Yep, every day.
Yeah.
Friction under the meditation position. Using judgment. Rub two sticks together and make fire. But do not fill the house with smoke.
Just enough friction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not quite sure how that would all relate. I mean, I guess there's going to be obvious friction within my relationships, and, you know, particularly with my husband, who also has to adjust to me having this condition and the roadblocks that come with it. So I guess that would be the first thing I think of, because
No, totally.
you're not the only person that gets affected when you get diagnosed with those kinds of health stuff.
No. And being able to cope together as a couple to keep that going. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Mystery under the resolution position. Waiting for answers. When you get impatient because you do not know the answer to your question, be relieved that you at least know the question. Knowing what to ask is the first step in solving a mystery.
Yeah, that's definitely something I hadn't considered before, probably because I spend a lot of my time researching and asking questions about, you know, all of the various things and side effects and what does this mean. I think I do need to take some more time, take a breath to be grateful that at least I can, form the questions, and at least I got to this point. At least I was able to get a diagnosis of this condition, which is something that a lot of people don't get to.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you can use it and find
Yeah.
a solution.
Yeah.
Or at least a path.
Yeah. It's not an easy path.
No.
All right, let's see what
Okay.
Rebecca comes up with.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about those monks. Did you watch the monks that walked from Texas?
Yes.
Oh, so
It
beautiful.
was so beautiful.
I'm so sad that they're not walking, but so there would be people on the road who were severely disabled, and they would always make an extra stop for that person and pray with that person and tie a string around the wrist, and it was just gorgeous. So
Yeah.
there's so much knowledge in disability.
Yes.
In my presentation for the students, I started off with the disability concept of the temporary able-bodied. That if you're able-bodied,
Yes.
it's temporary.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
hang on, do what you can,
Yeah.
and then you'll be on another adventure where you're
Yeah.
not able-bodied.
That's a very good point. In fact, I was talking with my psychiatrist today, and she said something along the lines of like, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or what you do, nobody gets out of life alive. Like it's the same kind of concept.
It's true.
Yeah. All right, so I'm shuffling. You tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. So you know the drill on this and several other continents. We do a 3-card pull.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay, three of swords. Okay, yeah. So usually this is in the traditional deck, it's a heart with 3 swords coming through it, and there's no blood, and it's a very stormy sky. It's the only card in the deck that has a very stormy sky. But so there's some ideas of that there's no blood. One of which was where things already broken before they got stabbed. So it's an interesting concept, but there's strength and survival in it. So in my deck, they're piercing one of my Neolithic people that I have been painting since I was in 7th grade. So yeah, there's strength in that. There's strength in pain.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh. Then we have the Queen of Spirals. So Queen of the earthly world. Queens represent just the ultimate female power of the suit. Spirals represent anything we find on Earth. So I would wonder, where are you most down to earth in this process? Like, where are you most grounded?
I would say trying to analyze what, my results mean and what the next logical step is. I've actually really had to work on not spiraling, so to speak, in terms of, what's going to happen eventually. I know, down the line that I will probably eventually need either a transplant or dialysis, but for now, we are working on, a treatment plan that slows the progression of that need. And so I try and focus my questions on what am I doing right and what can I continue doing to slow that progression rather than, spiraling to when am I going to need a transplant.
Right. And so the Queen of Spirals would be there for you in the most solid moments, because she's in her garden, she's sitting in her lovely chair, she's very steady in herself, and this is why they call it the practice of meditation, right? We spin out completely, and then we have that knowledge.
We come back.
Yes, yeah. You know the drill. Oh boy. All right, so 9 of Swords is about the despair of this, that, we can't deny that with a long-term illness. I have a whole presentation that I need to send you. That, we live in this, health-obsessed, is your chin snatched enough culture, and that's not what's happening in most people's lives. And so
No.
what the disability justice movement is about is having room to say, like, I am on this many medications. I have to do this many things to stay alive. That's part of who I am. That's not all of who I am. But, like, if we try and gloss over, like, that there's nothing to see here, we max out the reality of a lot of people's lives. So I would say, so despair, I mean, this came up twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it is a part of this. There is grief, there is loss, there is change.
Yeah.
And so here at Two Queers Who Tarot, we do not deny you those experiences. You know, like, I would hope that there's room somewhere for the intensity of it, because if you also have to mask that and push that down, then it makes it so much worse.
Yeah, you know, acknowledging that things suck sometimes is a big piece of this. Getting diagnosed with this health stuff is not the only thing, like, traumatic that happened to me within a few months. So that might be why you're seeing despair more than once, because I'm still at a point where I'm trying not to define myself by what happens to me. Because, you know, there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of intensity there. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of sorrow right now. And there's still a lot of adjusting to a new normal, a different baseline.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is so, I mean, so you got very similar to the last caller.
To Jenny, yeah.
Two of the same suit and something else in the middle. So this is the card that's actually on the cover of my deck. This is a card that I really relate to, of, like, if we can just find this person in ourselves. Not that life is smooth sailing. It's not smooth sailing, but there are moments of landing. They're really like, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I got.
I was this weekend looking at, I found this, or not this one, and this one. And then I was up in Bellingham at an estate sale, yes. And I found this crazy compass that is calibrated only for certain states. So a true north compass, but it kept coming back and it came back to my head when we were talking about the compass and finding your true north, that this compass was actually meant just to be used in these states for a true north for that space. So I'm wondering if then it comes back, are you on your true north for where you are?
Yeah, and like we said, do I have to redefine what my true north is? Which way is north?
Because your true north could be different than somebody else's. I mean,
Absolutely.
I always thought the compasses were all the same, but it is not.
No.
They're different.
Apparently not.
So that came to my head just as I was talking about that. Make sure to find your true north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing like an illness to, like, shake it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To make you need to adjust to a lot of differences.
Well, hopefully this helps a little bit and gives you some hope and some
I
direction.
appreciated it.
Yeah. And
Thank you very much.
we have your email somewhere. I can send you my
Yeah, you can send the
Yes.
stuff to me and
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
transfer
send you
it.
my disability justice lecture.
Absolutely. I'd love to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much.
Happy Monday night.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
All
Bye.
right.
Thank you all for
bye-bye.
coming out and watching us tonight. It's
Yes.
been wonderful.
So the eclipse is happening 4 a.m.
Tonight.
tonight.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
So, yeah, get ready.
Are we all going to pull an all-nighter to watch it?
I'm
No.
so
I'm
sleepy.
not doing that.
My eyes were fully dilated at 8 a.m. Like, I need to shut them so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Poor thing. Oh.
They blew
I gotta go
air
get
in my
that done
eye.
too. Yeah.
It
I
was,
gotta go get that done.
yeah. So we are thinking about you. I am thinking about the trans people in Kansas who've lost their IDs. I was able to talk with a trans man friend in Kansas. He was laughing it off. But you know what they've done is it's a two-sider. They're giving people IDs with the wrong gender markers, and then there's a second piece where they're then asking people if you feel like you're in a bathroom with a trans person, you can sue that person for $1,000.
Yeah.
And the way they can prove that is with these government-issued IDs and with the wrong gender on them. So it is rough out there. But we're here.
Yeah.
And we love you.
And they've just, apparently they're trying to get that law passed in Texas that drag queens are illegal of some sort. So, I mean, that's all out there. It's all crazy. I'm just grateful that we live in this state and that things are pretty protected up here. But God knows that could change in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be a lot of fighting, but it could change in a minute. And the scary thing is that if they're coming for us, they're also coming for women. They're also coming for blacks. They're also coming for any minorities.
Any
immigrants. We've seen this story before in Nazi Germany and in other ways before. And America is probably the worst country for this kind of perpetual hatred and uncivil justice. And it's just horrible what we've done to people. But
Yeah, and so this came up on the other podcast I was on. This person was like, they're going to come get me. And I said on that podcast, they're already coming for people. If you think they're going to come get you, go with the people that they're actually coming for now. If you think they're going to come for you later, go do immigrant justice rights right now. Because that's where you're going to learn the most. And that's who you're going to need if they come for you next.
Yeah.
Is that community that community has. So, yeah, just really get involved in any way you can.
And the lovely thing for us is we're so close to Canada and we're currently in a status where we can escape due to our sexuality.
I'll be ready right behind you.
So, if we had to.
What would you take? How many wigs?
I can find that all up there. It's not hard.
Okay, leave all the wigs.
But
I would take the tarot cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, important papers and stuff. But it's not that bad yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, come on down to 20 Queers Who Tarot. We're here the first Monday of every month.
We love you, and you're important to us, and you're wonderful people. And even though the world's pretty dark right now, let's go.
I'm going to see you at the next Bacon Strip. 80s are bad.
Yeah, 80s are bad. I can't wait. You're going to love it. I've got a whole new 2 things that are going to be fabulous.
I hope they fit. I found some high-waisted acid wash.
Nice.
Guess jeans.
Nice. Mom jeans.
Yeah. I'm praying that they fit.
Oh my God. The Hollywood cuts.
Oh.
Those were so awful.
I need it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Good night.